Between Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns are struggling to attract fans to this game. With less than 2 weeks to the pre-season match scheduled for the FNB Stadium on the 21st of this month, only 25,000 tickets have been sold for the game. By now, the Carling Black Label Cup between Chiefs and their arch rivals Orlando Pirates is usually sold out. Generally, Chiefs is a crowd puller in the domestic games, and the slow reaction by fans to buying tickets for the game could be linked to the club being currently coachless. Now, joining me to talk about the plans for the Shell Helix Ultra Cup is Humphrey Tlhobelo of Stadium Management. Humphrey, welcome to the program.
Thank you. How are you, Simon?
No, I'm very well. How are you? Have the ticket sales gone well? 25,000 for a pre-season match. It doesn't sound like a nightmare.
No, I can tell you that if you look at the number, the 25,000 was yesterday's number, and we've seen a spike this morning. Between 8 and 9, we had 900 sold extra. So, and if you look at it, in reality, is that clash between Kaizer Chiefs and Sundowns, it always steady in terms of tickets. Yeah. It picks up on the last week. So the coming week, we're looking at it will be much good.
But I mean, ironically, you know, if this was a PSL match and the PSL were getting an attendance of 25,000, they would be, you know, thrilled to bits, because we see, you know, woeful audiences showing up for PSL matches, especially at the FNB Stadium, where it's the color of the orange seats that, you know, catches the viewer at home. So what is Stadium Management doing right to attract the fans, and what can the PSL learn from you guys?
Basically, what we do is, firstly, we engage with fans. We ensure that our fans understand what we all about, and mostly is the safety. Because the biggest thing in any football fraternity or any event, it's all about safety. So people feel secured when they come to FNB, because we've got ample parking space, and the roads leading to FNB, they're always in a good state.
Yeah. So it's tailor-made, and that's obviously what the 2010 Stadia project was about, was making sure that we had world-class facilities. But how does the PSL borrow from, you know, what I'm getting at is, say for instance, the Carling Black Label Cup. It's sold out all the time, and it's a pre-season match. Now you guys have just launched a cup. No one knew about it a couple of weeks ago. Suddenly it's on the map, and you've already got 25,000 seats sold before 2 weeks before kickoff. And yet, when we come to league season, you'll have Bidvest challenging for the league, playing against Bloemfontein Celtic or whoever it may be, and you wouldn't even get 5,000. Maybe you top out at 10,000. So how do you guys make sure that the PSL can fill the stadia as well?
Firstly, to be quite honest with you, Simon, is if you look at the league, it's all about the standings, log standings. Then that's where the supporters are. If the team performs, you'll get numbers. If they don't, you won't get numbers. Yeah. But with the pre-season cups like this, it's where teams showcase their new players. Yeah. Showcase, like you started saying, maybe it's because of the coachless that we have this. I'll tell you that we now know that Kaizer Chiefs and Sundowns will be showcasing their new jerseys. They'll be showcasing their new players. So on that alone it's attracting fans. And from Stadium Management again, we are the crowd pullers based on the fact that we are in a multi-million stadium, and most of all, we are in a third world country, but behaving and working hard as a first world country.
Right, but I'm also going to argue that it's the marketing. The Carling Black Label Cup, now even the Shell Helix Cup, which hasn't got any team's name on it, it's absolutely brand new, brand spanking new. It's better marketed than the league encounters. If I was a fan at home and I was thinking to myself, but now what are the permutations of what's happening in the league and the nearest club down the road to me, as opposed to, oh wait, there's this huge showpiece that's happening in the pre-season format. But that's the point. It's the fans are maybe fickle, aren't they?
At some point, I'd agree with you and say marketing plays an important role in any aspect. And you look at this one, Shell firstly being starting to grow into a market of soccer. I mean, this is the first time they take this. Everybody's wanting to see what they're bringing on the table. Yeah. And you're looking at stadium management being the people that are creating this cup. It's another thing to say, let's see what stadium can do. So in this case, we are marketing it and we're pushing it. And like PSL will do, we'll market, if you look at the Wafas and others, they will still try and do the same. But again, it's all about how you engage with your supporters.
And you need to share that secret with the PSL, I'm telling you. But thank you, Humphrey, very much. We're talking about the Shell Helix Cup, Mamelodi Sundowns versus Chiefs. And best of luck. Let's see a successful event again.
Thank you. You'll find a good one. Come Saturday, you'll see wonders.
Brilliant. We're going to take a very quick break, but we'll be right back.